Yo, guys, I know it's been like a while since I last uploaded a video, but check out the background. No, it's not a green screen. It's not AI. You can even see the ring light reflecting on it. Um, I'll be honest with you guys. I got an office, you know? Um, if you've noticed, I haven't uploaded in the last, I think I haven't uploaded in like 6, 7, or even 8 months. And there's like a very specific reason for that. Um, one, I didn't really see the value of me posting if there wasn't another step that was taken, if there was no lessons to share. Mind you, though, there's been a lot of lessons to share. I just haven't given myself the space to take time to share those lessons. And I've wanted my videos to really be me just documenting the journey and sharing the progress updates, where we're heading, where things are going, and etc. You know, um, and for the last few months, it's felt like a roller coaster of emotions. Um, Mainly on the business side, not really personal. It's just business decisions needing to be made, client stuff. All types of things, three back-to-back record months, stuff like that. And realistically speaking, it's felt very, I don't even want to say, oh my God, like it feels great. You know what I mean? Like obviously I'm grateful for what I've been able to do, um, and the things that I'm doing. And I'm not really doing much yet, right? Um, And if you see me looking off to the side, it's just notes. I want to make sure I don't get too sidetracked from what I really want to talk about and what I really want to share. But right now, I'm in this office, right? The background looks like it's not real. As I'm looking at the camera at the monitor, and it's like I don't know, man. But when I'm working, I'm facing this way. When I'm using my stand-up desk, if I'm sitting down, it's off to my side so I could look at it. Um, why did I get the office? Well, the main reason is working from home, as great as it is, and as I know a lot of people glorify it, I've been doing it for like 6 years. And, you know, moving to a new house, still working from home. And it became a problem of focus for me. It became a problem of staying concentrated. It became a problem of getting interrupted at times. It became a problem of people always needing my time for something. And I don't have a problem helping people, which is my problem at times, right? Because the fact that I'm willing to help means I'm gonna literally take attention away from what I'm doing, whether it be um, work for the business, client work, um, which tends to be most of the stuff that I'm doing. And as a lot of you guys know, I get a lot of business in person, which is something I'm working on transitioning away from actively at the moment and for the last few months. Um, and so I'm also constantly on the road, you know, whether I'm meeting with clients, meeting with leads, going to networking events, getting invited to networking situations, getting invited to events. So a lot of my time has been getting uh, spread, which isn't a bad thing, right? Because I'm growing my connections, I'm deepening relationships with people, um, and it's given me a whole different perspective of the business world, especially in-person business, right? Because closing somebody on Zoom for a deal or closing somebody in person for a deal, although it's the same, it's also very, very different. So it also forced me and allowed me to build a whole different skill set. And, you know, me getting this office is not only a way for me to really make a borderline boundary between work and home, because a lot of times when you're working from home, you know your bed is in the other room and you can just go rest, right? Or the fridge is right there, so you're just gonna let me go grab something from the fridge, right? All these little things that you don't think about, in my opinion, pull your mind, right? It pulls your attention. And now you're doing a bunch of different things that you are filling the day and time and the night with, and it's just distractions. And this is something that requires focus. Like building the business requires focus. And a lot of times when your focus gets pulled, it keeps you from doing the things that you know you need to be doing. The amazing thing though about this office, there's a gym right in because it's a complex, like there's a gym. I get access 24/7. So I already, like I'm happy about it because I canceled every unnecessary thing because I got the gym here. So if I'm up at 4 a.m., literally I can come here. They got a super nice locker room, private gym. So I could be in there unless there's like maybe two or three other people that are going to use the gym at the same time as me. For the most part, super nice gym, private gym. The cafeteria is awesome. There's like three of them, and they're not too far within the same like complex area. Um, the locker rooms are nice, showers, everything. So it's like come early, I could shower here, and then get to work, or at the end of my day or at the end of my night, go hit the gym, head home. You know what I mean? It's like it's giving it's putting, for me at least, and one thing I wholeheartedly believe is putting yourself in a position that makes it easier for you to do the things you want to do. And for me, at this stage right now, I'm 24. It's staying consistent with my goals and what I'm aiming for, right? Making sure that I'm not getting distracted, making sure that I'm doing what I need to be doing every single day, staying in shape, right? Because, you know, um, and, eating on time, right? Which it's very easy for me to get distracted and not eat on time. But so um, I'm in Princeton, right? Princeton, New Jersey. That's where I got the office. And great for me because I can hit the highway, go to North Jersey, hit the highway, go to South Jersey, hit the highway, go to PA, hit the highway, go to New York, right? So wherever I need to be, I'm able to be there because of the location, right? So I can leave it's my office. I can leave my stuff here, lock and key, whatever, right? Plus coffee. Like I haven't tried the coffee yet, but it's there. Plus there's like a Starbucks right around the corner, Dunkin' right around the corner. It doesn't really matter. There's a Wawa on my way here. And it's, and I know I'm rambling, but this is just a video for me to ramble. So if you're still listening, great. Um, but one of a ceiling I feel like I'm at right now, which forced me to get this office space, is because to break out of this ceiling, where my revenue, it's like going up but stagnating and up and stagnating. It's like I've been looking for what's gonna allow me to just take a big swing and put the business in an entirely different position over the next 6 months. What I've already done in the first 6 months of 2026, I doubled what I, no, no, no. What I've done in the first 6 months of 2026 is what I did the entirety of last year with the business. So it's like I need to put myself in a position because my main goal this year was to double what I did last year. And I'm already on track for that, right? And I'm not trying to slow down. I don't want to take a slow pace. I don't want anybody, I don't want anything to pull me away from what I'm aiming for. And I've been learning, different ways to structure the business, different ways to structure the deals that I'm going after, different ways to go after the clients that I'm looking for. I've never been someone who's shy of investing in myself, whether it be with courses, coaches, workshops, live events. I'm there because to me, I love learning. You know, I have a variety of different skill sets on the physical side and now on the digital side. And, I've been doing this for 6 years now, and I know where I want to be at by the time I'm 30 years old. You know, um, I don't want the train to stop. And if you guys are following me on Instagram, I'm doing a couple things here and there. I try to post when I can. I don't. Again, like everything I've been doing hasn't required me to put content out there. I am going to be putting content out there again, because again, this space allows me to have better structure of my day, of my time, of my energy, because I know that when I'm here to work, you know? And when I leave here, everything shuts down. It's also respecting business hours. Like that's something I haven't done for a while, which is like, hey, it's 5 p.m., it's 6 p.m., it's 7 p.m., no more work. Obviously, if something is an emergency and it needs my attention, great. A lot of times, not so much. Um, we've been delivering for clients, getting great results for clients. We've had one client where we added over $160,000 to their business. Another one in the past few months. We started working with them in April. We already added $89,000 to their business. Um, so one networking event that I attend every Friday, they today he was like, yo, the stuff you've been doing for us, like so they're getting connected with property managers, and that's great for their business because more money, right? Especially him with the type of business that he owns. Um, Him being connected to a property manager allows him to get even more referrals for his business. And so that was something that he was, just telling the whole networking group about some of the stuff that my agency has been doing for his business. Um, and the way I'm growing this agency is I don't want a bunch of little clients. And there's nothing wrong with little clients. I just don't want to grow the business in that way. I want the I want the whales, and we're going for the whales. And the reason we're going for the whales is because that's the way I want to build the business. You know what I mean? Like if I have 10 great, amazing clients and they take all of our time, awesome. As long as, the contracts are there, right? Which is the goal, right? Like it's bigger contracts. Like I want bigger contracts. I want bigger clients. I want clients that allow me to put all of my necessary expertise into them. Some of my clients, I can't do that. Not because I can't do it, but because they don't have the capacity for me to, not only are they not able to pay for it, but they also can't leverage it. You know what I mean? I'm at a point where I want to make sure that I'm using like everything that's at my fingertips to deliver for my clients, you know? And this was one of the shifts, getting this office. This was one of the shifts that was necessary. And, some people might look at it and look at getting an office as like an unnecessary overhead expense. Some people might see it as some sort of flex. Realistically speaking, for me, it's all for me. It's all about me. I'm not concerned about, like, I literally made this decision by myself in the sense of like, I wasn't asking for anybody else's opinion on whether or not this was a good idea. And there's a reason for that because I knew that I needed to not only create that separation, but put myself in a situation that's going to force me to just continue to remain locked in. Um, and, the channel is going to continue, this channel at least, is going to continue being a documentary. And my business channel is going to continue being the business channel. and I'm gonna start putting more case studies and stuff like that on there. Um, yeah, so I'm excited. Um, I'm also feeling the pressure. Siri. I'm also feeling the I guess you could say the new added pressure. Um, yeah. So if you stayed for the entire video, appreciate it. I know I could ramble, and yeah, you know, that's that's the video. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.